Wait a second. There we go. Hopefully that's working now. You get this thing set up. Let's see here. Sorry guys, just getting my screen set up and the music. There we go. So the scooter is almost done.
Budgeting out from base 44. Guys,
skip this ad. All right, scooter's almost done, guys. Just working on the wiring right now. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm just getting this set up. Got it. What's going on, Lucy? Let me show you what is being done on the scooter. All this wiring is being done. Putting all these little connectors on here. So hopefully it'll be easy to plug in whenever it's done. What's going on, Reed Henderson? How you doing, buddy? Just getting all the time machine inner workings all figured out. Everything is all routed down here. What's going on, Skiing with Max? How you doing, buddy? So yeah, hopefully I'll get everything plugged into this 9-wire pin connector right here. As you can see, I got the floorboards done. Give you a little bit of a better look at the dashboard once it's all said and done. This stuff will all be functioning, hopefully. Here is the gas tank cover that was finished up the other day. Cut out a little spot for this. The way this works is this these floorboards are bolted in with this little tab right here, and then there's these 3 bolts that hold on this plate on both sides, obviously, and there's a little hidden bolt underneath here. Thanks, Reed Henderson. The Razor 25, it might be the night. This has been a multi-month project, and I'm working on all the wiring right now, so hopefully I'll get it done tonight. And maybe I'll get it started tonight. If so, it's going out on the road live. But yeah, got this cool little cover made for the hose outlets for the fuel tank. All these wiring connectors are all sorted out. Got the rear fender mounted on there, as well as the rear turn signals that are hidden underneath here, these little bullet turn signals. So the rear section's all done. Everything is done, guys, with the exception of this brake light. This is probably gonna go right here. Not my ideal brake light, but I'm gonna go with it. Just got to do some wiring, and then it'll be all good to go. The Razor 25 probably goes, like, maybe with me on it, like 40, I would guess. I don't know. It don't work just for show, says Ben Day Ho. Yeah, exactly, Reed Henderson. I've been getting a lot of work done. I was trying to get it finished the other day, but unfortunately did not get a chance to finish it. But yeah, this thing is very close to being done, guys. I'm excited to finally ride it again now that it's all restylized. Now on to the boring part that I've been trying to avoid this entire time, which is wiring it up. What's going on, Michael Anuj? How you doing? Young Vida says stop by and say what's up. Got to be up at 6 a.m. It's 12:37. What's going on, Young Vida? How you doing, buddy? Have a good restful night, man. Oh yeah, also got the seat. The seat is complete. So if you guys saw that video of me messing around with this fabric and stuff, throwing it on the ground and everything, it's on there now. So the seat is all done, and I think it's gonna be cool. Once it's all good to go, it will essentially wear itself away as it's ridden. So if Gizmo is ever riding on it and claws on the seat, it'll reveal the little turquoise pattern underneath there. So that'll be cool. Let me grab the crew, throw them over here. Try to plug in my monitor too so I can see what is going on. Courtney is here. I'm actually going to put the battery in there right now and see where it's at, and see as far as what's Courtney want to go today. Put it over here. I need to see if the brake light is functioning and stuff, and there's some wiring that I still need to figure out, even though I kind of wrote down what I was doing. What's going on, Michael Anuj? Yes, I did miss you, Michael. All right, Young Vida, I'll see you on the next one. Hopefully, I'll be live again tomorrow and Sunday. Chelsea, what's going on, Chelsea? Is the mic working, Chelsea? Cool boots, may I please ask you for a favor with your cool boots, please? No thanks, Daryl Matthews. I'm good on the boots. Jeffrey Farmer. Yes, exactly. Princess Truck. Jeffrey Farmer, indeed.
What's up, Princess Truck?
You're joined by Tom, Gizmo, and Courtney, and they're all going to sit around and watch me do the most boring part of this whole entire project, which is wire it all up. And again, guys, I know this is not the most enthralling content, but it has to be done at some point, or else the scooter will not move. So I got to do it now. And now I shall. I'm going to let me see if I can get my monitor to turn on. Of course, it doesn't want to be on, so I can't see anything. Yes, Michael, missed you a lot. What's up, Caden Long? Yes, exactly, Roger Thacker. I am only going live Friday, Saturday, Sunday now.
If we weren't proud of the craftsmanship and level of detail that go into every pair of Warby Parker glasses, well,
No?
we probably wouldn't show you how they're made, including this one, which is our favorite.
What's going on, YouTube 7? How you doing, buddy? No worry, Roger. No worries, Roger. Yeah, just on the weekends. Let's see, maybe this will work. Yeah, I have no idea why my monitor doesn't want to pick up, but whatever. I guess I'll just have to live with it. Let me try to restart this. Alright. I'm going to put the battery, or a battery, in here. I'll put the smaller one in here to make it a little bit. Oh, I guess I'll just use a regular one. Alright. Again, guys, pretty much everything is done as far as all the modifications. There's a couple minor things that I'm going to do, just little cosmetic things, but everything is done on the scooter. The throttle cable has been installed, everything is good to go, except for Tom, of course. He's deciding he's going to fall on the floor. He's not going to go. He's actually not going to get it all.
Not good at all.
But yeah, everything is like the saddlebags and stuff, or little toolboxes. Those are like pretty much installed permanently. The green one, it just needs a little bit longer bolt, one longer bolt. But yeah, everything is all good to go. I'm gonna put the battery on there and start seeing if everything is wired up correctly and trying to figure everything out. I am simultaneously trying to wire up like 10 things at once, so it's a little bit difficult. Cool. Put the monitor up. I'm gonna move the Mr. Clown head off here for now, since he seems to be not doing much. I'll put him over here. Okay, sorry guys, give me one more second. I'm gonna pull up the stream on my monitor so I can see the chat easier. Alright. Cool, got it. Alright, thanks guys. Now, on to the semi-boring part. What's going on, Stars Elites? I have a moped like that, but mine's just a stock appearing. Well, Roger, it's not too late to change that. We can make it very unstock if you want. Let me see. Let me hook up. I need to basically like kind of diagnose and see which buttons are which for the starter and stuff. So let me just see here. Let me see. Okay, so I can check the fuel gauge and see if that's working. Let's see if that will do anything. Oh, I still need one more wire for that. Okay. I guess I'll have to wait on that. I guess the battery mock-up will have to wait. I'm gonna have to freaking start just wiring this thing in. Miss you, buddy. You have not been on lately. What happened? Jeremy and Jade. Thank you, Roger Thacker. Jeremy and Jade, I am taking a little bit of a step back from doing YouTube so much. So I'm just doing it on the weekends. I'm just doing live stuff on the weekends for right now. Yeah, that's pretty much the latest update. Alright, so I have to get some wire. Let me see here. Need some just regular black wire would be cool, but I don't think I have any. Let me go check the labyrinth real quick. Let's see. By chance I do have something. I can also use all the stuff that I have laying around, the stuff that I've already cut off of the bike. Pathfinder 1, whatever it is I stumble upon, I love it. I love you, Pathfinder 1. I'm sure your Pathfinder is probably legit. Probably too legit. Pathfinder 1, I am currently looking for some wire, and I'm just wiring up this scooter. And once it's done, if it gets done tonight, Pathfinder 1, I'm going to ride it tonight for the first time in a long time. So it'll be an exciting night. If not Pathfinder 1, if I don't get it done tonight, then I'm going to ride it tomorrow. I'm going to for sure get it done by Sunday. So that is the absolute latest I'm going to do. Sorry Pathfinder 1, I'm just looking for this dang wire and can't seem to find any. Doesn't work. I'm just going to use some yellow wire instead. Even though it'll completely confuse me the entire time I'm trying to wire it up. But we'll just use it. I have no choice. Okay. And the other option would be this brown wire, but it's already kind of jacked up, so I'll just use the yellow one. I have some of the scrap wires laying around from when I shortened everything up, shortened up all the wiring, so should still be usable. This isn't going to be doing any heavy lifting, it's just going to be freaking sitting there. There's a little black wire. It's just going to be sitting there, so it's not going to be doing much. I got a crimp connector or a crimp tool the other day from the swap meet, so that is going to come in handy. And basically what I'm doing right now is get this up here. I have one of these I think it's a 9-pin connector, and I'm just going one by one connecting these in and lining them up so that whenever it's done, this part will be on the dashboard. Let me move that a little bit. Whatever, basically the same. This part will be on the dashboard, and it'll be able to plug right in on the scooter. So, and it'll maybe be 2 or 3 plugs, not like 45 wires that you have to like meticulously plug in like a pinball machine. That'd be insanely tedious and not worth it. So, I'll show you guys what I'm doing right now. I'm just going to trim off a little section. Let me move this camera actually, and so you guys can get a little bit of a better angle. Let me grab my tripod thing over here somewhere. It'll be a whole new world once I move this, get this scooter out of here. I have like all these wheels in the garage. Pretty cool. Thank you, Pathfinder 1. I think your mic isn't working, but your voice is still loud enough to hear. Uh-oh. How about now, Chelsea? Is it working now? Is that any better? My goodness, these mics. Okay, I for sure got it figured out now. Am I right? There's a little USB-C thing that was supposed to be pushed all the way in. And being the doofus that I am, I'll blame it on the nitrous oxide from the dentist. It was not pushed in all the way. Thank you, Chelsea. My bad. I did not realize when you said mic check, I was like, okay, hopefully it's all checked out. Check, mic, check, and check. I didn't realize it was like, check the mic. You can't hear a word you're saying. My bad. Okay. Well, let me start all over, guys. Let me shut these lights off and get this scooter put back, and I'll disconnect all these wires, and then we can probably just restart the easiest. Maybe I'll just keep going. Okay, found this. I swear if you had a TV channel, it would be on 24/7. Pathfinder 1. The ultimate goal that I have been thinking about for a long time is getting making my own TV show, basically. If I can pull it off, maybe I will. We'll see. Pathfinder 1. If I had such time to do so, I would. For now, I will just continue secretly running around at night eating bananas without anyone knowing any better. Okay, so got the strip wire right here. Okay, as you can see, my camera lens is very clean. That's why, there it is. Okay, so now I'm just going to triple check that it's the right one, which it is. This is like the spade terminal. Let me try and wipe off my lens real quick, maybe it'll help. Sorry guys, my phone is fairly old. Okay, so it is the correct one that I assumed it was. I'm gonna grab one of these little connectors out of here. And you can see it has two little prongs on there. There are two sets of prongs. I believe this is how it's supposed to go. I think the first set of little prongs are supposed to go on the insulation part, and then the second set are supposed to be where the wire's at. I believe. I don't know. Got these little things that you could potentially use like a puppet or something, or play with. Hand to a child, they can play with it maybe, if they're responsible enough. If they're not, then don't hand it to them. Now, mind you, I got this tool from the swap meet. It was brand new, but it's also from 1994, I think. So what I did right there was I kind of closed in that bottom one that's on the insulation. I kind of pinched it a little bit, and I'll show you why I did that. I don't think that this is the correct tool for this, but it should work pretty much the same. I'm just going to crimp down on it as hard as I can.
Hey, you okay? Your car's pretty banged up. You look shaken. What happened? Yeah, rear-ended last week.
On the real ones,
I'm actually kind of happy. Wait, why are you happy about it? That looks expensive. What's your
you can
insurance
see I
giving
didn't
you?
crimp the top one.
That's what they tried. My insurance offered me $1,200, but when everything wraps up, I'm getting $50,000.
This is the worst focusing camera
you
ever.
only offered $1,200 for all that damage? I
My
have to
goodness.
ask, how did you get $50,000? My friend told me about this free site where top injury firms compete for your case. You answer a few questions, and they send it out to their network. And then the heavy hitter law firms raise their hand for you.
Okay, so you can see it's like crimped onto the insulation right there.
And what they think your case
I
could
probably
be
did it
worth.
way too hard, but
Just let it auto match you. That's how my friend ended up.
sorry guys, let me skip this ad. It's gonna drive me
My cousin got
berserk.
75. I checked mine online and realized 1,200 was a joke, and I was getting lowballed.
I know that
Now
these
I'm on
people
track
really
for around
didn't
50,000
get any of this
instead.
stuff. They didn't have an accident. They didn't do any of that. Exactly, Reed Henderson. It was some old stuff. I wish I kept the packaging. Yeah, I know. I want to use pliers, but I want to get the ratcheting one. The ratcheting one is nice. It like goes like clack, 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 and then it's done. It's done. Let's see. I'm gonna crimp this one on here, just like I did that one, and this one. Hopefully you can see it. I'm gonna try and crimp it so you can see what's happening. Let me move my hand so that it'll be positional there. Here we go. And what you're looking at is right underneath there in that little, it's like a staple shaped. I guess you can't really see it no matter what, but it's kind of like a stapler. It basically just pushes it down into that little channel, and you can see where it's like a little W shaped, and it just pushes it up and crimps it in there. And then it's nice and secure. And check that out. That's sick. I love it when stuff like that works out. It just crimped on there like a perfect little staple. And then now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my little wire loom that I'm making essentially, and I'm gonna double check with the part that's coming off of the bike. And I'm gonna make sure that it's in the right position. So it should be in this bottom right corner. So you can see that it has like a little fin sticking up, like a little shark fin. Do you see that? That little thing is the part that clicks in there and locks it in place. So I'm going to just make sure this is oriented the right way, because it can only go in one way. And just slide it on in there, just like this. And you'll hear it click into place. And it's now all the way. There it goes. Hard to hear, but it just clicked into place, and that little fin just locked it in there. You can kind of see it right there. It's holding it in place, and then the wire is all secured in there. So now, whenever I'm done with this, wiring all this in here, I should just be able to plug it in, like, and it'll be all wired up. That way you don't have to be like. What's going on, Road King? How you doing, buddy? The king of the road. Complimentary fist bump. So let's see here. This is just gonna click onto here like this. Probably not easy to see or possible to see. But this is going to go on like that. Click. Loosen this thing up. There we go. All right. So the hard part is going to be, this is like a constant ground, and it has to branch out to like 20 different little lights and stuff. So I'll have to do a bunch of soldering and everything. But I just want to get everything kind of lined up on here first, so that it's all, I don't have to sit here and go back and forth. I'm going to have to put on probably the headlight pretty soon. So it'll be cool. And I'll have to extend the brake light wires as well, because those are all a little too short. Let's see here. It is such a mess of wires, guys. But I think once it's all done, it won't be that hard to hook it all up. Okay, so this is all going to the green. Let's see. Oh yeah, the starter button. That's the thing. I have to figure out a couple of other wiring stuff. If I put the front fairing on too, it'll be extremely hard to sit here and wire this up. because it'll be all in the way and stuff. These are the two wires that I need to figure out. This is the red wire with a yellow stripe, and then the black and white wire. Black wire with a white stripe. I'm pretty sure those two go to like the ignition or something, or the starter button and the kill switch. So for now, I'm going to ignore them and act like they don't exist. The horn is all hooked up. That is pretty much done. Let's see here. Sorry guys, I know this is like the most boring part. I've literally been out here sleeping in the garage. Just wiring this thing up while I'm sleeping, and it is still just so boring. Alright, I guess I could hook up. Let's see, this is all complete. Show you guys the progress. This part is complete. I guess I'll start working on this part. This is the headlight section. I guess I will grab the headlight and at least
You need me, Cracky.
let's see if I can bring it over here. Put it on the floor. That way I can test it and make sure that the wiring is all correct on it. I am extremely shocked. I'm shocked and kind of proud of myself that I have not stepped on this thing and knocked all this stuff all over the place.
I think we might have to consider.
It is truly the hardest part, Pathfinder 1. Rob Mack says, I'm looking for my dog. Rob Mack, we haven't seen your dog yet, but we are going to keep an eye out. Gizmo was out in the yard the other day. He's eating a Colonel Crunch ice cream. And I could have sworn I saw him giving your dog some, but I said, Gizmo, I don't think the dogs are supposed to be eating chocolate. And he just shrugged, acted like he didn't care. So, I don't know. Maybe they have something worked out. Alright, I'm gonna give this headlight a little test real quick with the old spare battery. I found some extremely old solder that my uncle left for me. I have no idea if it's electrical solder or not, but we'll find out. I don't know if this is a dual filament or not. Can't remember. What the? Worked for like 2 seconds. Okay, is that not the, is this the, ground maybe? That's weird. No, don't tell me I blew that bulb out. If I blow up that bulb, I'll be so agitated. Gosh darn it. Grab the other battery. Maybe there's something going on with that battery because it was being a little fidgety with me the other day. Oh no. Come on. You kidding me? Try this. It worked for a split second. Oh, criminy. Dang it. I did blow that bulb out. I have no idea how either. That's perfect. Me freaking crack into this thing. Gosh, diddly darn it. Grab a flathead. Might get lucky. I might have an extra bulb. Not sure what this came off of, but this is made in England. I would assume it's like an older moped or something like that. I wonder what happened there. Maybe it was too much power from the little lithium battery. I thought it would have been fine. What the heck? Did it arc out on the freaking thing? I don't understand. That's weird. Let me take this thing out and look at it. Gosh, I forgot about this. Such a dumb design. I push down on this little hinge part. Oh, gosh, that's fun. Oh no, I forgot this is some specialized bulb. Let me guess, it's going to be broken. Oh, dang it. It is definitely broken, one of the filaments. Oh gosh. I wonder how hard this is going to be. There's a weird bulb. Oh, it's a 6-volt. Oh boy. Maybe that's why. Okay. That kind of throws a wrench into things. I guess what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to figure out, this says it's a Phillips 30/24 volt. It's or 24 watt, and it's a 6 volt vert dip. I don't know, but this is going to be a fun bulb to try and find now. Great. I didn't realize it was 6 volts. For some reason, I don't know, maybe it was the battery that I hooked it up on was not as powerful. But I'll have to find another replacement headlight for now.
Do anything right.
For testing purposes. That's cool. I'll have to let Andres know. I don't know if Amazon Prime is going to keep that weird bulb in stock. Let's see. I kind of wanted to have, trying to grab another headlight here. Okay.
I've been needing more art in my bedroom and recently painted this canvas. However, I wasn't quite sure the best way to hang it, so I turned to ChatGPT. It gave me a list of all the
I
materials
guess I'll just use this one.
easy step by step. I'm so happy with how it turned out.
Actually, I'll use a hand. I don't want to accidentally ruin another one. Oh, here we go. I'll use this. This one's already partially ruined. I'll use the yellow one. Perfect. Sorry, bug. Okay. Hopefully this one will work. Okay. Time to make some assumptions again. Brown, blue, and white. I'm gonna guess that the brown is the ground. And the blue and the white are the high beam and the low beam. Let's see. Am I wrong again? My gosh, man, what is going on with this thing? This scooter does not want to work. I highly doubt that this light is just broken all of a sudden. Maybe it's a battery. What the heck, dude? What in the world is going on here? I don't know. But now I'm starting to think something haunted is going on. There's no way, like, none of these lights are working. Let me try the original headlight. That surely has to work. Let's try this. Man, I can't believe that thing is a freaking 6-volt. That is, I'm gonna have to find some kind of a bolt or a conversion bulb or something. Get this thing off here. The heck? Okay. Let's see if this works. I'll need that. Should be these two. Okay. Alright, at least I know the batteries aren't haunted. Alright, so I'm gonna have to use these. I know I need to get my multimeter out. I have that Jesus Loves Biker sticker on my toolbox from Sturgis. Nice, Road King. You're so old school that you make old school look new school. Thank you, Pathfinder 1. My wife wants me to go to sleep, but I'll be back. I'm subscribed. Thanks, Pathfinder 1. Outdoors Dude, what bike you working on? It is a little GY6 Mad Max scooter that has been being worked on for the last couple of months. And it is on the verge of being complete. That's a sick light. Yes, the outdoors, I think it's from it being 6 volt. When life gives you lemons, say F the lemons and get and bail. Exactly, Lizard King. What's up, Lizard King? I would have thought blue, white were remote and power and dark was ground. I'm not sure, the outdoors dude. It seemed like there's something up with that light, because this one, I don't know, maybe I just had it wired up wrong. I don't know, probably me doing something wrong again. I'm gonna have to figure out another bulb for that thing, because that thing is already all set in stone and it can't be changed. But for now, I'll use this to test it out. Throw this up here. That sucks about the light. It's weird though, because I could have sworn that I had that bulb on there.
Ready to change up your vibe for spring? Let me show you 3
I could have
ways
sworn I
to
had
style
the what's it called? The light plugged in for like an extended amount of time. So I don't know why it would just all of a sudden do that. That's kind of ridiculous though.
In-store or online at Ashley.
Kind of uncalled for on the part of the light. Thank you, the outdoors dude. It's very close to being done. I thought it was going to be done 3 or 4 days ago, but unfortunately the wiring is getting the best of me. It's not going to get the absolute best of it, but for now it's getting to me. Lizard King. Alright. Let's see here. Time to focus in. The headlight. This is taking 98% of my mental CPU to figure out this wiring, because I suck at anything electrical. Oh, if you couldn't tell by me just blowing up the electrical thing. And the bulb. Live, if you couldn't tell. Usually the kind of thing that happens, but it's okay. Alright, so I'm still going to work on that wiring though. I'm going to work on it so that whenever the thing is all done, I can just plug it in and it'll be plop, good to go. It'll probably make that noise too. Plop. Okay, so I have the high beam wire right here, and the constant 12 volt wire right here, and then the low beam. The part that I screwed up last time is that there is a high beam indicator light on here that I did not hook up correctly. Let's see here. I might be able to splice this in. So I'm just gonna have to do some experimenting, guys. Let's see. Sam, I got so many projects in my garage I need to finish, says the outdoors dude. What kind of projects you got? Can you guys see the stress this bike is causing him? He lost all his hair on his head. Lizard King, yes, that is actually. I had a full head of hair and I didn't have all these wrinkles on the back of my head either. That tire pump makes me think of the old tent plunger from old Roadrunner cartoons. Oh yeah, Yeah, it kind of looks like the little TNT dynamite box thing. Okay, let me strip these wires real quick and quit lollygagging, because I do tend to lollygag anytime I can. Also, I'm about to dislocate my knee and start screaming in pain, so that should be fine. Got this one, got that one, and this one. Let's see if this will work. That one is on. Okay. Let's see. One more. So I'm just gonna.
Hot tub's booked straight. We knew our last Verbo was going to be incredible. We didn't know the hot tub was broken. But Verbo had our backs. They moved us. Better place, better hot tub.
Got any room for that?
Think again, Bruce.
Teenagers are full of surprises.
All right.
Verbo is not. If you know, you Verbo.
At first, they might look like ordinary glasses, but the moment you wear them,
dang it.
everything changes.
Not this commercial.
This is Even G2, a new power for your everyday life. A power that blends
A new power.
adapting, understanding,
Every
always within reach.
life.
At the heart of
Every
G2,
day of your life, you're gonna have
the
this
two
power.
upgraded micro LED
And you're not even
projectors
know what to
beam
do with
light
these micro
through
LEDs.
lenses,
Believe me,
creating a
you won't.
larger, all-new multi-layer.
If you think you know what these
display
micro
with
LEDs are
extraordinary
capable of, you are
clarity,
dead
so that what
wrong.
matters is inside.
And I'm about to show you why.
Between
Get ready.
races, Even G2
Because this is going to be the full breakdown of these entire glasses.
Even on the move,
They why is every commercial like a full, detailed, in-depth review of every feature? Then they're like, we're gonna play 4 seconds of a song, then we're gonna give you another full breakdown. Like 3 go-karts and a 73 C20 top-end rebuild. Dang, the outdoors, dude. Mr. Handsome 95. Since you are so handsome, yes, of course, I can fix your bike. Only if I can make it match the level of handsomeness that you have going on right now. And it's going to be hard, but I'll try. I'll definitely try. Okay. Let's see here. That's going to that. Let's see. I'll guess this is the low beam. And then, let's see. One more for the high beam. Change this one. Let's see here. Okay. Sorry guys, I am trying to lose my hair at a faster rate, so I'm letting this wiring melt my mind a little bit. That's fun. It's highly recommended by 2 out of 3 doctors. The third one, we're still trying to get him on board. He's a tough cookie. He's a tough little nut to crack. But we're going to get him. I've been following him home every day. I've been sitting outside of his favorite restaurants when he goes inside, watching him eat, following him to the library, checking out the books after he returns them, seeing if he left any notes in there. We're going to get him. Fang is booked solid until 2037. Exactly, Lizard King. We are a little bit booked. Grass Bass is thanks, sir. What's going on? Grass Bass is the Grass Bass. What's up, Nicholas? How you doing? Thank you, Nicholas. Nicholas says looking good. And we know why my Polaris Express 300 has gas coming out near the pull string. It's a 2-stroke. Yeah, exactly. Road King, I actually thought of you the other day when I was taking off that green jerry can, and I was like, this might actually be the last time I take this thing off here. Who knows? We will see. Let's see. This might already... No? Ha! The first signs of life. Sick. Okay, one more. Right here. And then I'll show you guys. This is the part where everything starts sparking. And the whole thing catches on fire. Just kidding. Okay. Let's see. Would this work? I think this one will work. Okay. No. Why is that not on? Oh, okay. Hold on, guys, 1 second. I'm making some progress here, and I want to have something to show you when I show you. Okay, got the nice. I'm surprised that even worked. I think I kind of get into a trance where I'm like positive flowing to negative, and then I just like start thinking about 9-volt batteries, and then eventually it just works. And I somehow am like wake up from this daze, and the thing is like kind of wired up correctly. Got this part on there. Let me show you guys what it looks like. This is just like a test phase to make sure this is all correct before I start soldering anything. So I have all the, yeah, this is not going to look like this because this is going to, you won't be able to see it. And this will be completely hidden. And then if someone happens to open this up, they're going to be like, whoa, what's going on here? Okay, hopefully I don't arc out on anything. Okay, so I have the high beam. This is for the lights off. This is for the low beam, high beam. Okay, I got to switch those around because that's the wrong one. But the low beam indicator light is on, and the low beam is on. And this is the high beam indicator light, and that is on, and the high beam is on, and it has a second little high beam indicator light right here, so it'll have 2 of them. So I think I accidentally swapped around these 2 lights. I'll have to swap the wires on the back, but it should be easy. That's cool. A little low beam, so then he'll know for sure his light is on. This is going to be right here a backlight. So that'll be just a light that is on essentially whenever the scooter's on. This is also the light that will be on when the scooter is on. This light will only turn on when the USB is powered on. These are going to be the turn signal lights. And then this is going to be for the fork lights. Same thing, I'm going to hook up the little indicator lights on there. Also, this right here is going to be for the voltage readout for the battery, so he can keep an eye on the battery. So yeah, now that I have confirmed that this is all correct, I can just essentially wire everything up and route it all down so that it'll go right into this plug right here. So it should be fairly simple once I get everything somewhat squared away. The Outdoors Dude says, good S. Let's see here. Lizard King says, should have put a self-destruct switch on that instrument panel so it catches fire. You could be. You didn't hit the self-destruct switch, did ya? Lizard King, I like that idea. Hopefully he doesn't press the gigantic glowing red button. Outdoors Dude says, straight Mad Max bike. Thank you. And thank you, the Outdoors Dude. This is definitely the music that I like to think of whenever I think of riding this thing. This is my buddy's bike that I'll be giving back to him once I am done with it. But in the meantime, I can still enjoy it. Once I'm done with it, of course. It's very close. Okay, so this is going to be the headlight powered on. So let's see here. I have this little wire chunk that is not really connected anything right here. So the headlight, powering the headlight on. Sorry guys, I am doing a lot of translating from this electrical language into this cryptic writing that I did on these little pieces of tape. So it'll be the brown wire, which is going to be the black wire, which is going to be coming out of here. Nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to essentially label everything so that I can all at once solder everything onto the black wire or the green wire, and yeah, it'll make everything way easier. I won't have to deal with all these different little connections and stuff. So let me label this in some more cryptic writing. I might have to let Andres know that it'll be, I'm supposed to bring this to him on, I think, Tuesday. Might have to make it a little bit later in the week. Sorry, Andres. I think he's fine with it. I'd rather it be all squared away, and also I kind of want to ride it around a little bit and make sure everything is all good to go before I just hand it over to him, and then have him inevitably get stuck somewhere on it. So got to do a little testing. Let's see here. Yeah, I think the black wire is going to be the positive. Pretty sure it is. Of course, I labeled the wrong wire. So this is going to be for... Yeah, I labeled the wrong one. Perfect. You guys can see how organized my mind becomes whenever I start to get in the zone with all this soothing wiring. I love it. But I'm going to be super soothed whenever I ride this thing down the boardwalk and pick up some ice cream with Gizmo. At least that's what I told him we were going to do. We're actually going to go out to the desert, middle of the desert, and we're going to go see how long this thing can survive in the heat. We're going to push it to the limit. Let's see here. High beam. Get a light for the, or get a wire for the high beam, or for the headlight. I'm going to have to guess on where the headlight wires are going to come in, because the headlight is kind of screwed up. I don't know why. But seeing as how it is screwed up, it's going to make it a little bit difficult. to mock everything up because I can't put the actual headlight that I'm be using there. Do you weld yourself? That's one thing I suck at. Yes, I do suck at welding though. The Outdoors dude. The owner is the one and only Emilio Estevez. Exactly. Emilio is going to be extremely excited whenever he gets his hands on this thing. I heard that him and Guy Fieri are supposed to go out on a little scooter adventure whenever they're done. I'll be making a Guy Fieri diners, drive-ins, and dives themed scooter after this, guys. So I'm very excited about that. Let's see here. Solder that to black, and then let's see. Sorry, guys, my brain is clearly malfunctioning. And I'm surrounded by little wire clippings and electrical tape. But don't worry, guys. Actually, whenever this is done, I'll be working on this motorcycle that you see right here in the background, this Ultima 127 chopper. It has been sitting here haunting my dreams for quite some time. Let's see. So it'll be 1, 2, and go down. Okay. So it'll be 3. And it'll be 3 of these. And that chopper is going to be similar to this one. It'll be like a graveyard bike, graveyard Mad Max bike. I have it pretty squared away as far as the engine and everything. It's all good to go, I think, with the exception of maybe a transmission seal, which I've never done before on a bike like that. So that'll be all new territory to me, and you guys can see me hopefully mess it up live. But I think I'll have a little bit more enjoyment with that one, because lately I've been feeling like the pressure to give this back to my buddy Andres. So I don't enjoy working on it, but I will enjoy that one a little bit more when I'm able to not feel as rushed. That was Gizmo. Guys, I'm dead serious, that was Gizmo. I just paused because on the headset he said, listen to this. And I real quietly said, what? And he let one rip, guys. I'm sorry about that. I mean, it's not I can't control him. He is legally mine, but I still can't control him. So, the outdoors, dude, I know it's more of an outdoors activity, but that's an awesome build. Post-apocalyptic flavor town. I like that. Lizard King. We're going freaking full-on recipes with very minimal post-apocalyptic ingredients, guys. We're talking live flesh, we're talking roadkill, we're talking radioactive ingredients. We're talking small rodents. Nice, makes me want to get at it too, but I haven't bought the parts yet. The outdoors, dude, you just gotta start stocking them up. Gizmo had some beans. Exactly, the outdoors, dude. He had a little bit of the, weirdly enough, it's the thing that does it for him is marshmallows. I don't quite understand it, but It's his life. It's his life too. I can't stop him. I've tried. Last time I tried to stop him from passing gas, he bit me. And it wasn't a playful, fun bite. It was an aggressive bite, like he was very upset. Okay, I'm just getting these wires all squared away, and the headlight portion will be, I believe, pretty much ready to be wired in, besides me frantically looking on Amazon tonight for overnight shipping for a stupid little headlight bulb that is probably absolutely impossible to find unless I want to get it from Amazon Europe, in which case it'll cost me $700. And Andres never told me I couldn't spend $700, so he's going to be in for a shock. Alright, let's get these all wired in. Fang does it all, guys. Thank you, Grass Bass. I try. I was going to name this channel Josh of All Trades originally, but I thought there's probably so many Joshes out there doing that. Love you, bro. Thanks for the content. Love you too, buddy. I hope you're having a good night. I hope you go out there and throw the perfect cast. And you say, man, that bass over there is going to gobble that thing up. And then as soon as you freaking start reeling it in, that's it. I hope that thing gobbles it up, and I hope that you say, whoa, how is this even happening? And then you'll look down in the water and you'll see me with a big old bass putting it on your line, and then they'll say, he did it again. He did it again. Okay. I promised I wouldn't lollygag, and then here I am thinking about scuba diving with a gigantic bass. That's okay. I saw somebody catch a grouper. I think it was a grouper, pretty sure it was, off of a dock online. It's pretty cool. You could literally say the craziest thing ever. You could say, I saw a dude the other day. I saw a guy literally attack a squirrel with a taser and a baton, and the squirrel won. I saw it the other day. And then you just have to add online. I saw it online. And you could literally just get someone so excited. Okay, let's see here. Again, with the lollygagging, never stop. Trust me. Ask my boss. He'll say, yeah, he never stops lollygagging. Basically all he ever does. Let's see here. I'm also making this panel so that it can be removed like this far, or pretty close to it, so that if it does need to be worked on eventually, it won't be like super stuck. Let's see. So I need to have that going to a green, and then these on here. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to triple check everything and make sure I'm not like just when I started wiring this up last week, that's how long it's been taking me. I've been finishing up other stuff on it too, but when I started wiring it up, I kept messing it up I was like, oh wait, I have to freaking put the indicator light in, and I was like, wait, this needs to have a ground on it, and I was like, wait, this is freaking not even part of this project. This is for a completely different bike. So I've been trying to take my time and do it correctly. If this crimping tool wasn't from 1987, then it would probably be like the newer ones where you can just press it once, and not only does it ratchet, but it like crimps on both of the crimps at the same time. But unfortunately, I got this for I think it was $2 or $3 at the swap meet. So it's from 1987, and that's just something we all have to deal with. Also, my back, I feel like a prawn, basically. I'm in full prawn mode. My back, I feel like a jumbo shrimp, and I literally have gained 20 pounds recently. So I'm not too thrilled about that. I'm really not too thrilled about that. I mean, I'm really not too thrilled about that. £20? Come on. Or no, 10 pounds. My bad. 10 pounds. You know how long it took me to lose 10 pounds? To go from 220 to 210? It took me like 8 months. Because I kept sitting there going to Dollar Tree every Friday and being like, it's movie night. Too many movie nights. Too much rest. I actually noticed that I was losing a lot of weight when I started going live every night, because I was not sleeping, not eating, not resting, not processing anything, and I was getting up and moving around a lot for an extra 2 hours a day. So that's one of the drawbacks of not going live as much. I have gained 10 pounds. So now I have to make a weight loss video where I show how I freaking lose the last 20 pounds. The final 20. The runny 20. When I get all the runs. Thanks, man. Means a lot. You mean a lot, Grass Bass. You mean a lot. Let's see. Is that the low beam? Didn't make any sense. Didn't make any darn sense, but okay. Let's see. This one on here, this one on here, and then sorry guys, I know this is not. I know this is the 700th time I've apologized for this being the most boring episode of Things Dog Live, but I can assure you that it can get much more boring than this. I can guarantee that. I won't put anyone through that, but okay. So I got the low beam, high beam. I just need the power light, which is going to be coming off of the black wire. So I can take a little piece of this black wire that's laying around here. Maybe not this one's kind of thing. Okay, well I guess I will use this one. It's not as good as the other one. Oh, here's one. Salute! Grass Bass. Have you been fishing lately, man? You been doing any casting? Any catch and release? Do you go fishing on a boat, Grass Pass? Also, by the way, have you guys seen the new trailer for the new Street Fighter movie? They just put out a trailer yesterday, and I was not able to watch it until today. I kept forgetting to watch it, but I heard it yesterday, and I was smiling the entire time I was listening to it. I was so excited, and I finally watched it today, and it looks so freaking cool. I never get excited about movies ever. I don't know. I can't even remember the last movie where I was like, I want to see that. Or even, I don't even remember the last movie I saw in theaters. I can't quite remember. It's been probably about at least 10 years or so. But I definitely am very excited about that movie. And I'm so much so that I'm going to legitimately go try and watch it the day or the night that it comes out. And I will be a nerd for this, because I wanted to see this type of movie, Street Fighter movie, since I was a kid. And it looks like they are going to do it perfectly this time, so I am stoked. Not too stoked about that, but we'll live with it. We will just have to live with that. I don't know what's going on, guys. I mean, Gizmo's just out of control. He is loose cannon, literally. And by cannon, I'm talking about his butt. That thing is stinking. Okay, tie to black. Perfect. Okay. Let me give you guys a new camera angle so you guys can see what I'm doing. And also, so you don't get, so it's not so boring. Let me see, maybe I can mount you right here. Oh, Chelsea sent a flower. Thank you, Chelsea. And a power potion? Millie Rock says the CIA found you. I hope not, Millie Rock. Thank you, Chelsea. Let me move this right here. Thank you for that, Chelsea. Chelsea. Wow. A young Fang says Mo money. How do I like the I don't know how I like your thing, Chelsea, but thank you. Thank you, Chelsea. Thanks, Chelsea. All right. Let's see. Show you guys what I did. I hear a bat. I know, owl. Several owls outside. That's probably a good sign. This is the part that I was just working on right here. So, like I said, I'm going to have a bunch of parts that are going to be connecting, soldered into one point. I have this little connector, this little 3-wire connector. The owl is back. And this is going to basically just plug in just like so with a very satisfying click, hopefully. Ooh, look at that. So it'll be just that easy to unplug this part. So I'm going to try and get everything all ready to go to be soldered together, solder all at once. I need to solder in a bunch of the ground lines and then a bunch of the power cables. So hopefully this is all going to come out correct. I'm kind of concerned about this, about the little indicator light. I'm going to try it one more time and see if it's all good. Because for some reason it was switched, and I don't know why. I thought everything was all correct, but I could have just had it wired up weird or something. So this on here, and this other one on here. Why is it swapped? I don't understand. Is it just the whole switch needs to be rotated? Let me get the multimeter out real quick and just double check that this is the case before I screw around and mess this up. Because for some reason when I turn the light switch down, the wrong one is coming up. That bike is going to be sick. Thank you, Mo Money. I'm Reed Henderson says wiring scares me. Reed Henderson, I am terrified right now. You have no idea. I have very little extra fuses, not fuses, but extra bulbs and stuff, as you couldn't tell. Let's see here. So this will go on the negative. I know my cousin is an electrician, and he just like, it's just like common, like, what? That's easy. I'm like, I don't even get it, dude. Okay, so why would they make it like that? That makes zero sense, but okay. So for some reason, when the switch is pushed up, then the bottom terminal is the one that is activated, which I would think, I don't know, I thought it'd be the opposite, but whatever. So let's see. Well, that still wouldn't fix it if I guess I'll just have to leave it. Alright, I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna bargain with it, I'm not gonna reason with it. The only other option is to let's see. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense, because when the switch is turned down, then the top pole is the one that is activated. So even if I swap it around, it'll still be messed up. I don't know why it's like that. It's just a switch design, I guess. It makes no sense, but whatever. Because I want to keep the lights the colors that they are. I don't want to swap those. So, okay. Easy enough. All of these are going to all be put into the green wire. So these are all done. The indicators aren't going to be the hard part. I think the hard part is going to be probably the figuring out the starter button and the kill switch. I think those are the two that are kind of making me a little nerve-wracked. Let's see, this will be just a running light. That's cool. This whole entire thing is all done now. Let me go move on to this one. I'll work my way just all the way over. The next is going to be the USB. Or no, what is this? Oh, this is the fork light. Crap. Let's deal with that right now. Okay, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Change of plans. Okay. I'm going to take this thing out. I'm going to take these out. These are not impossible to take out. Swap it out. Oh, let me grab a little pick. Pick a little bit. I'm going to switch it over to a six pin connector, and that way I can hook up the fork light into the same little connector. How's that? Oops. It would be a good thing if you harness those wires. Yes. Do you mean like with this stuff? Mo money? I have some of this wire loom cover stuff that I've been putting over some of the wires. Or do you mean like secure them up against the panel or something? I'm going to try and figure out something for that, like to keep them, secured up against her so it's not like just dangling around. Pop these wires out. And these little pin connectors. I really like these pin connectors. I've never used these before, and I really like how clean they look. Usually I would just use some little male-female quick disconnects, and they don't look quite as clean as these. There we go. 1, 2, and 3. Hopefully the other side comes out as easy. And it's the same, crap. Nope. I need to find something like a safety pin. Something smaller. There you go. Scavenge a safety pin. Oh! Alien technology. Yes, it is. Some alien tech. What's up, Cody? The Code Master. Cody is here. He's hacking into the mainframe, getting all the codes. Forget the freaking game genie. You don't need that. We have Cody here. The code breaker. an extremely sharp object. Be careful. If you're following along at home, please be careful. Okay, this might be a little bit harder than the other side. Maybe not. Come on. There we go. Got it. What's cool about this is you can just literally pop these out and use it in a different one. You just have to make sure there's a little tang. I think that's probably what it's called. Something like that. The little part that is sticking out that locks it in place. You just gotta make sure that that is like when you after you bend it to pull it out. You should make sure that it's like bent back out when you stick it back in there. That way it will lock on again. You could probably only do this 2 times or so, 2 or 3 times before it will start to fall apart because you know, you're kind of like nailing it almost. Or, I don't know, I feel like probably breaking apart the atoms and making it weaker. I don't know if that's really considered nailing it. Maybe on like a super tiny level, they're like kind of heating up the metal in a way or something. I don't know. Who knows? Okay, so I have these all wired up in the new one. Gonna get the new 6-pin connector on here. A couple of times I've already been like, okay, time to put on the pins, and then I put on the wrong pins. I'll put on like the spade connector instead of the freaking other one, and it's just constantly dealing with these problems that I make for myself. Okay, we're doing it. This is for the low beam, this is for the high beam. And let's see, where's the last one? Okay. Sorry guys, I'm stuck in a full trance. Like I just got done at the dentist. Whoa. I'm fully dentally enabled. To help with vibration. No money, I try to know where everything is. It's got a roll. I have a rolling like 1 month memory bank. 1 month in, 1 month out. But if a tool has been in the garage for more than a month, it's good to go. I'll remember where it's at. Hopefully. Okay. So this is going to be here. Let me get this one on here. This is going to be for the. Oh, great. Use the green wire on there. That's probably not smart, but whatever. Let's see. I'll do it down here. I'm trying to keep it all kind of the same length so that it will be somewhat clean. Mo Money, how you doing, Mo Money? Okay, and we'll need a speed connector. I don't know if these are all the correct terms. I'm just saying it because it's the only way I can identify it in my mind. The plan is to try and get this. The plan was to get the scooter done last Sunday, but unfortunately did not happen. Then I was like, I'll get it done Monday. Didn't happen. Tuesday didn't happen. Wednesday didn't happen. I was working on it the entire time. Just not staying up as late as I normally do. And trying to also get the video done. And it's just a lot of little things. Every time I go to start working on one little thing, I'm like, oh crap, I forgot I have to make the brackets for the turn signals, and I gotta frickin' do this and that. So it's just a bunch of little odds and ends. But hopefully it's gonna be, the plan is it'll be done on Sunday or done tomorrow or today. Oh crap, did I wired in the wrong one again? Gosh, diddly darn it. I thought it was, I guess it's because I was looking at it with it connected and not with it separated. Made another stupid mistake. Whatever. Plan is, get it done, and hopefully it doesn't just instantly light on fire when I turn the key. And then Sunday, just to go out with my buddy Leo, hopefully, at some point, and go film this thing and get some cool video of it, and record a video just explaining all the modifications that were done to it, all the little steps and processes, and some cool video of it being ridden around. And then hopefully I'll go have a cool video of dropping it off to Andres. Hopefully he will like it. Hopefully he's not just like, wow, okay.
Natalia, what is it? You tell me.
Okay.
We cannot run them in this old truck. You have a point there. What?
Okay, I'll just use this side. Sorry guys, I know I'm lacking in the commentary department tonight, but I'm trying so hard to get this done. I feel like I'm having an out-of-body experience with the new Bang video angle. I like it, YouTube 7. I'm glad that you're feeling a little psychedelic with that new angle. I've been working on this angle for about 7 months. I've been planning it, plotting it, I've been thinking about it. I put it on my vision board. YouTube 7, I actually have a really cool video angle that I want to get done soon. And once the scooter's done, it'll give me more time, when I do have time, to work on things, to do some fun stuff. Such as hidden treasure, There is the metal melting furnace that I need to get going. I need to get that thing all hooked up and start making some cool stuff. I also need to get this bug out of my shorts. I can't identify it yet, but it doesn't seem too happy. It really doesn't seem too happy. Okay, so I'm going to put on this top one right here. Just like this. Okay. Oh, okay. Did I not do that right? Okay, I guess I'll have to tie into that one. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm having a brain fart moment here. Let me do a little test fit on this, because now I have jumped the gun and I've forgotten where I came from. And by where I came from, I mean I have forgotten if I wired this up correctly. Let's see here. So this will be ground. I'm wired. I'm fully wired, guys. Almost.
Hi, I'm Burke, a small business insurance expert with Byberg.
What's a Bible?
Byberg isn't a thing. Byberg is a way. It's the smart way small business owners get insurance. And it only takes a few minutes. And you don't have to know what policy you need. Experts like me do all the homework for you.
There we go.
And that's it.
Plug this in.
Sorry. I love business insurance.
And it should be
Call or
this
get your
yellow
quote in
wire.
minutes at Byberg.com.
Byberg.
You want to see a picture of my dog?
I don't.
Okay. This is going through the switch. Let's see. Sorry guys, my brain is completely frying right now. I know that I had this right by the tail right before I stopped. Let's see here. The power goes through positive in here. I know this is the ground. Okay, that's good. This is going to go through the switch. And then this is going to go to the battery. Okay. I have it. We'll test here. And this will be hooked up to the ground. Okay, I'm going to move the scooter inside once I confirm that this is all good to go, so I can talk a little bit louder. Okay. Let me show you guys. And then I will have to do a little maneuvering. So you can see this indicator light is already on, but that's because it's hooked up to the ground. It won't be hooked up to the ground permanently. This is just for testing, but let's see here. Put this switch on. Okay, it's strobing for some reason. What the heck is going on with this? Not sure why it's strobing. Let's see. I'm doing good, Mo Money. Mickey asks, on a 1986 carburetor Fleetwood Brom, just got it rebuilt, cost $800. It still doesn't start without me turning the key once I'm pumping in 3. Then it still takes a while to crank. Yeah, it could be acceleration pump. Nice. Just got some Road King, or got some Taco Bell, Lisa. I had pizza. Pizza for dinner tonight. Alright. I gotta move. Actually, just gotta move this stuff right here real quick. Got the seat in. All done. Use my rust technique on it. Worked out good. Not my technique. Technically, Leo's technique. Leo's forbidden rust techniques. Let me move this light. What'd you eat at Taco Bell, Lucy? Did you get a chalupa? Come on. This stinking light. There we go. Okay.
You know, it's kind of a funny
Haven't
story.
done
I was
this in a
scrolling
while.
on eBay looking for a car. Mike. Nona was right. It had to be an Alpha. I found one on eBay. It just needed to be a bit more bellissima. Gave a quick tune-up. The essentials. Then I drove down every winding road I could find. And eventually bumped into you.
Those for life, driving.
Thousands of cars, millions of parts, all in one place. eBay. Things people love.
Tires in the way. Okay.
Discover mattresses for
Sorry,
every
guys.
type of sleeper. With
Although it is the weekend,
5 years during Ashley's
I
spring
still am
savings
trying to be
event
polite
going
to my
on now.
neighbor.
That's top bedding brands starting only $37 a month. Plus,
Still
free
trying to be
Love
polite.
delivery. Better sleep starts at Ashley.
Okay. Why the heck is this thing flashing again? If it's flashing, I can't have that. Okay, now it's not flashing. Okay, so confirmation is that, let's see, if that's on the green, it's always going to be on. If it's powered on. And it will only be powered on when that switch is on. Okay. Sorry guys, I am just trying to understand electricity while also remembering how old I am. It is really difficult. Okay, so this one will be going to the power wire. The 12 volt. And then this one will be going to power. This one will be going to the power wire. This will be spliced into, I believe, the black wire. Man, it'd be nice if I had this thing plugged in. I could actually test it. Let me see. This is going to be highly difficult to plug this all in like this. But I'll try it. I think that the black wire is the switched 12 volt positive. So meaning that it's only on when the ignition switch is turned. I'd like to hook this up fully, but it's just unfortunately going to become this huge hassle if I try and do that. Because I'm going to have to go, like I said, back and forth over and over, taking this like seat pan off. And I don't want to be doing that because it's just going to make everything way harder. So I'll try and assemble it exactly how it's going to be minus the seat pan. And then, but also there's nothing to hold the battery. It's just kind of dangling here. So that's the other difficulty. But I'm going to try and make it work because I got to. I got to do it. Grab a 10 mil. No money. I literally just, I knew that 10 mil was under that that little seat. I knew it. Thing almost felt like 80 here yesterday. Had a thunderstorm in the afternoon and now got up to lower 40s today. Nice. This sounds crazy. Felt like 80 degrees or 80 mile per hour winds. Is it because of the humidity? They always warn. Oh, drop that. It was more about the humidity. They always say it's not the heat. It's the humidity. Let's see here. These two go on like that.
Quick question. What's the number one
Get the
thing
multimeter
wish
back
they could do
out
after seeing
like
you?
I should be.
What's that?
Road King knows I
You
should be
saying
using that
something?
multimeter, but I avoided it at all costs.
I can't hear you.
What'd you say? Let me guess.
What's wrong with you? I'm an ad. I didn't have ears. Well, I mean, these aren't real. It's a metaphor. You get me? This is a one-way thing. With Meta's ads that click to message and mini chat, you can answer.
Let's
You
see
look
here.
smart. I look smarter. Everyone wins. Make this whole experience less tragic.
Okay. I think this
Yeah,
should all be hooked
a
up.
bummer.
Now I'm highly nervous because there's
Let's make
all
it
sorts
better.
of wires hanging around that are just bare wires. Might have just blew the fuse already.
Building a brand is difficult. The Sticky brand makes it easy to share your small business with the world. Use stickers in your business by adding them to shopping bags and packaging. Because they're small and portable, stickers are easy to include with your online orders. Want an easy way to get more eyes on your company? Put stickers on your laptop or car window. Check out the Sticky brand for yourself at
Nice.
thestickybrand.com.
Thought I blew the fuse already, but I didn't. Let me hook this all up. This will probably help too because now I can diagnose the starter. By diagnose, I mean figure out the wiring, the little kill switch and stuff. I was trying to understand it and it just wasn't making sense. I remember last time I was having some difficulty with it, trying to figure out how exactly it was all wired up, but hopefully I don't touch this screwdriver onto the frame while I'm doing this, but hopefully it'll be somewhat easy. I don't want to have to go back and review, like, study all this footage from Fangs Garage Live previous episodes. I had to do that once already to figure out. I can't remember what it was, but I was like, I can't remember how this was done. I can't remember what it was. I don't think it's wiring, but it's something else. I had to go back and watch another live and be like, oh yeah, that's what it was. Okay, this is all wired up, so I'm fairly nervous about what's going on because there was a lot of stripped out wires that I wasn't being super cautious about. I was just kind of throwing them around because nothing was hooked up. Okay. Let me get the multimeter and check and see if the black wire is the switched. Turn the key and see if anything happens. Oh, nice. Lights are turning on. Okay. Let me find the black wire right here and see if that's what that is. I tried to look up a wiring diagram on this and it was like, it said it was the right one and then it completely wasn't. Okay, nothing on there now. Nice, correct assumptions. It's that this is the black wire is in fact the 12 volt. Let me think about this. It is the 12 volt switched positive. That means that when the key is turned, that is when it gives it the voltage that it needs, I believe, if I'm using that phrase correctly. Now that that is confirmed, let's see here. I'm going to, this one's going to go into the pile of wires that is going to be tied into the soldered into the black wire. So I'm going to tape these two together since they are going to be siblings now. And they're going to live together for a little bit. I can't believe that stupid bulb. That is like absolutely just, that sucks. I'm not even sure what I'm going to be able to do now, because I might have to completely redesign the headlight or redo the headlight. Because if that's a 6 volt and I can't find a adapter bulb, I'm thinking like usually like for I don't know, 1157 like common bulb. Usually for something like that, you can find like a 1157 LED. So I'm hoping that that is the case. If not, that would suck. Okay, this one is also going to go and be soldered there. So let me add another piece of tape. What I'm doing is I'm using the blue tape to label stuff, as well as kind of hold it in place, so that later on, when I'm confirmed that everything is good to go, then I can put all the electrical tape and stuff on there. That way I'm not sitting there fighting the electrical tape, because that is a little bit harder to get off than the blue tape. So this will be a little bit quicker and easier to rip apart and stuff. So obviously I'm not going to leave any of this on here, although it would fit the theme of it being a little Mad Max style scooter. Okay, so that is all taken care of. I'm gonna leave pretty much, I think, all the indicators for last. These are all going to be soldered onto one spot, I believe. So let's see here. This whole entire row is all done. Shoot, I didn't see it. I forgot I should be checking the chat. Oh, sorry guys. 80 degrees, yeah, humidity, high was 70s. Dang, just got 4,000 joules. Someone gift me them? I don't know, Lucy. Somebody just gifted Lucy 4,000 gems. Nice, whoever did that, thank you. Howdy says I used to put tinfoil on fuses and I burned some wires. Howdy, that's probably a good way to do a little testing though, you know? Use just some freaking tinfoil. Yes, Momo, $800 seemed like a lot. Some mechanics are literal thieves. I just had an unfortunate emergency need for one that wasn't my normal go-to guy and got scammed. In my opinion, expensive lesson learned. Nice. Whoever did that and gifted Lucy all those gems, she's gonna be freaking swimming around those gems tonight, making it rain, throwing them from the sky. Okay, this is the one that I don't want to do. This is the one I really don't want to do. This is the freaking, not the fun one. This is the tone signals. This is the one that I'm like, it's not fun. Okay, I'm gonna just leave this on like that and put it over here with the little bundle. It's all taped up. I'm gonna have to figure this all out at once as far as this connector for the headlight, because it is up in the air now with what headlight I'm gonna be using, so that's fun. Let's see, these are all green lights. I'm gonna label these to tie these all into the green. And I'll just basically go through here at the end and look for all the blue stuff and start attaching all of it. I can already tell you this, it ain't gonna get done tonight. There's no point in me sitting here ruining something. I'm half asleep, but it'll get done one way or another, guys. Let's see here. I'm not sure how exactly the turn signal even works, actually, as far as the switch. I'm hoping that it's not. I don't know. I don't want to have to. I'm gonna have to hook up the turn signals too. I'm gonna have to actually hook them up. Like put the fairing on, so I'm not looking forward to that. Let's see, the horn switch is that one. So the let's see, the blue and white wire is the horn switch. That was Courtney. That was Courtney. Come on, Courtney. It's freaking disturbingly loud. We can talk about disturbing the freaking neighbors. Am I right, guys? Unreal. Appreciate you much. Hugs, says Lucy. Craigslist has a few good mechanics. I'm getting the engine turned off tomorrow. Engine light. Nice. Howdy. What's wrong with the car, Howdy? I mean, out in California, you can't do nothing with a check engine light on. They're gonna freaking, you gotta smog your car, and smogging your car already costs like $50 at least. I mean, you can get it cheaper, but for a truck, it ain't gonna be cheaper than that, I don't think. Okay, let's see if when I turn this key, the horn will go off. No? Okay, now let's see. I'm gonna press the horn button. Nothing. Wait a minute. That's tied to...
WBCN, who's this? No,
hopefully I didn't just fry something.
Sing it, I don't know which one.
How about this? No. Okay. I'm highly confused now. Fuse is still good. Let's see. I'm trying to get this horn button to work. Maybe I have it hooked up on the wrong one. Let me turn this thing off before I end up screwing something up. Oh! Just skip this ad real quick, guys. Oh! I'm at a loss. I have no idea. I'm trying to figure out why this horn won't work now, and it is fully confusing me. I might have just ruined it. Let's see. Fang McLaren. YouTube 7 says I heard that. Yeah, you did, YouTube 7. Heard it in full high def. Moses says the horn seems to be working fine. I think it's the wrong horn, Moses. I pressed the wrong button. Wow, that's insane, YouTube 7. YouTube 7 says that Jeep is charging people to turn their check engine lights off after they've made a repair on the most likely defective item that was made by the manufacturers. That's crazy. YouTube 7. I would have never freaking imagined that one, but no surprise there, I guess, huh? Okay, YouTube 7. I think I figured it out. You shed some light. I was hooking it up to the wrong wire. You're right, YouTube 7. I was supposed to hook it up to the black wire, I believe. So I will try that. Thank you for the quick tech tip. I know that you sent that to me telepathically. And I received a message. Thank you for that. I needed it. I'm sorry again to my neighbor if you are watching right now. This is just going to be a brief test. Again, just brief. Let's see. Okay, it's working. Sorry again. Didn't mean to. I mean, I did mean to, but I was trying to not do that, but I had to. So, sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and solder this part on here. I'll solder, I guess, both of these on here. Actually, let me see. Is that going to be right? Or is that going to be wise? What I'll do is I will tag this one. And then I will solder the other one. Plug this thing in real quick. I'm using all the wrong stuff to solder, guys. I really need to invest in the soldering stuff. Road King, your words haunted me when you said you're using a crimp connector. These things suck. And I said, you know what, they do suck. Actually, I need to up my game. I need to start soldering. I've dabbled with soldering. And I was like, it's kind of like electric welding, I think. I should probably keep track where I'm keeping this soldering iron so it's not burning my leg. Yeah, I need to get some soldering stuff though. I don't really have the right stuff. I have some flux, but it's not the right flux. It's like flux for not the right stuff. This is for like I'm over here trying to solder some freaking HVAC lines and I'm using the wrong stuff. But you know what? This flux that I'm using might be the wrong flux, and I might have the right kind of where'd that wire go? Oh great. Now I've lost the darn wire that I needed. And the soldering iron is warming up already. What? I've lost the wire and my train of thought. It's probably because I'm so cramped up in this little tiny corner. Come on, wire, where'd you go? It was the perfect length, too. It's like the perfect little section of wire. Yeah, I need to up my soldering game, so that's the goal. I'm going to try and by upping my soldering game, I mean I'm going to try hard not to lose the wire that I'm supposed to be soldering. I'm going to try and do that first, and then if that works out, I'm going to try and get a better soldering setup. Because besides being so disorganized, this thing sucks. Huh. Well, I guess it'll probably turn up when I don't need it, huh? It was a little section of black wire, and you'd think it'd be incredibly hard to find it laying around all this other wire, and you'd be 100% correct on that. But apparently time has run out because the soldering iron is heated up from the smell of it. I know it wasn't this piece, or this piece, or this one. Huh. Looks like it just disappeared. Oh, here it is. All I had to do is pick up 20 other wires and then I found it. Okay. But yeah, I would guess that even though it's not the correct flux, it's probably better than using none or using. I have the I don't know, I have this old solder that my uncle left me. So I'm going to try and use that. It is much, much easier to solder it when it is smaller solder. I didn't realize how much easier it would be. It's like 1,000% easier. The solder will go, it seems like right onto the wire, the way it should. Oops, forgot to put a little. Let me put a little bit of this stuff on there. These fumes are making this a little fun, giving me a little flashback to my dentist trip. I think that's a little too long of a piece. Cut that later. Oh, man, these fumes are all much. Nice. That was pretty good. I wish I had some tiny heat shrink. Cool. Yeah, I like it a lot more when I'm trying to take my time a little bit more with the soldering and stuff. It comes out way cleaner with a solder connection than freaking a little spade connector or something. You can go buy a Dakota in like $20 and it'll reset the codes. So you can't use the OBD scanner? Oh, sheesh, leash. You can't use the OBD2 scanner or something? That's crazy. Amazon One been working good for me. All right. Fang, bunch of severe weather down by Missouri tonight in southern Illinois. Oh, dang. That's crazy. Tornado watch. They should be, if they're watching out for tornadoes, they should definitely be watching out for Fang's Garage live. Go live sometimes. Let's see here. This is just going to be a running light. Let me test these out. Alright guys, let me try and get a couple more things done before I call Craig in here and get him a freaking start talking smack like he always does. Alright, let's see. Time to test out the running light as well as the voltmeter. I think that's what it's called. Again, sorry guys, I know that Friday nights, Saturday nights, Sunday nights are supposed to be for the power tools, but you know how it be. Sometimes the power tools are like, you're on your own on this one, and I'm like, you guys can't help it all. Come on, drill. Well, how long have we known each other? And the drill's like, I ain't touching that stuff. Like, you don't know anything about wiring freaking grinder? And the angle grinder's like, nope. I'm brushless, dude. I'm like, oh yeah, of course. Of course you're brushless. Of course. Okay. So I got the 12 volt positive switched. And then all I need is a miracle. And then I need someone to come help me do this. Like a licensed electrician. Even a licensed electrician would just put the car in reverse and be beep, beep, beep. He'd just turn right around and be like, nope. Ain't touching that. I know that. Okay. Oh, I gotta freaking charge his battery up.
Sticker Mule is the fastest and easiest way to order custom stickers and more. Simply select the product you want, choose a size and quantity, upload your artwork, and within a few hours, we'll send you an online proof. You can request changes to the proof for free until you're happy. With quick turnaround and free 2-day shipping, your custom products will be in your hands in no time.
Let me get this
Try us
thing on
today for as
here.
little as $9.
Oh, I feel like my muscles right above my kneecaps are about to explode. They've been bearing the weight of my freaking overweight self.
Some people spend hours digging through competitors' websites.
See the red
You don't
one?
have to. Use
Black.
SEMrush to instantly see where competitors get their traffic, so you can lean into what works and scale it. Analyze traffic on any website with SEMrush.
I'm just going to see if I can plug in this fuel gauge real quick also and do a little test on that.
This is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
If you want to do something big, you want to get to the top.
I want to get to the top of the scooter world. I want to get to the top of the scooter empire. I don't care what it takes. I really don't care what it takes. I need to get to the freaking top. Alright, I guess the fuel gauge is going to have to wait because I don't have a 12 volt source to it. Hopefully that's not too much of a disturbance whenever Andres is riding, but here we go. Kind of hard to see because of the camera, but obviously I got to charge up this battery a little bit. It's a little low, but this is the running light, one of the running lights. This is going to be the other running light. These will always be on as long as the key is turned. And then this is the little voltage readout, so you can see it right there, drop in voltage because it's not on. But yeah, hopefully this is all going to be finished up. Only things left, I need to hook up this, hook up this, hook up this, and that will in turn take care of these little indicators as well, and then that's it. It's almost there, guys. Just one more component, 2, 3, 4. This is what I'm worried about, and that's it. It's done. 4 more things. A little bit more on the wiring. It looks bad, but trust me, it's not going to be as bad. It looks much cleaner than it did when I first started, believe it or not. But yeah, everything will hook up with probably 1 or 2 of these little pin connectors. So that way you just plug in like 3 or 4 plugs, and then this whole thing will just pop off. But yeah, everything else is done, guys. The floorboards are done. The gas tank cover is done. The handlebars look like they're a little bit weathered the way I wanted them to. Messed around with the mirror mounts. Only thing is about the mirrors, look a little bit goofy right now. They look a little weird. So I'm gonna have to do something about that. Maybe bend them a little bit so that it looks a little bit better. But yeah, other than that, guys, it's almost all done. Here's the seat, in case you didn't see it. Underneath here, underneath these little rip parts are where that blue portion of the seat is, the turquoise part. So as he rides it, it's going to reveal more and more of that old weathered look, or that little turquoise look. But it's going to look cool. I think it's going to look sick. Just got to get this fairing put on there. Obviously, I'm going to have to figure out what the heck I'm going to do about this, because this is a weird little bulb, and I don't know if it's going to be easy to find. So hopefully AutoZone carries them. That'd be sick. Hopefully they have a 12 volt version of this. It'll have like the same base, but it'll just be 12 volts. And hopefully a dual filament. You can see that one of those filaments did not like the 12 volt lithium battery. So we're gonna have to figure that out. Orange Zest 1, exactly. We do need a name, guys. If you guys had any suggestions on the name for the scooter, please comment on this video or any of the other videos. I'll make a poll or a post so that you guys can vote on it or something. Or if you have any suggestions, let me know, because I was thinking about that the other day. I thought, what's a cool name for it? I thought maybe, I don't know, Last Sip or something. Something like Stranded in the Desert, this is your last chance. Orange Zest, give me the bulb number, I'll find it. Orange Zest 1, let me give you all the information that I can, because this bulb is super worn out. It says, on the top of it, it says VERT dip. And then it says Philips 6 volt. And then it says 30/24 watts or 24W. And then I believe under that it says 312. And it says made in OT. I don't know. I'm afraid to wipe it anymore because it's like starting to wipe off all the stuff. But it is a weird looking little bulb. It has 2 posts on the bottom and it has one little ridge to lock it in place, which I'm hoping this isn't like a specific bulb, or else it's lights out. And by lights out, I mean it's going to be, I'll have to figure out a whole new brake light, and that will not be fun at all. It'll be very unfun, or not a new brake light, new headlight. It'll be very unfun, actually. All right, Orange Zest. So yeah, guys, the plan is going to be on the next Fangs Garage Live. What's up, Sahene? Sahene! How are you doing, Sahene? So the plan is, guys, on the next Fangs Garage Live, Craig, could you come in here real quick and actually talk to them, because you haven't been in here the whole time and you've been just kind of standing around lounging. Oh. Sorry, I know I've been MIA, but I've been trying to get things done. Sahene 1990 says, I have an upset stomach. I hope you don't have an upset mind, Sahene. I hope your mind is at ease. Thank you, Lucy, for the little smiling sun. You know what, Lucy? I actually caught Tom. He said he was going to work, and so did Courtney. They both said they were going to work at the same time. They were out in the park having a picnic, and I actually caught them singing to each other. And Tom was over there serenading Courtney like, "You are my sunshine."
Level of detail that go into
actually, not sunshine. Not allowed to go out in the sun. But you are my nighttime.
Including this part.
That was what he was singing to her.
Wow.
Thank you for that, Lucy.
And this is also great.
Let me skip this
For
out.
every pair of glasses.
I looked up Meta glasses one time, and now they're convinced that I want some new glasses. It's not that I need new glasses, it's just that I wanted the recording capability to maybe make some cooler videos and such, but you know, once the algorithm thinks you want something, it's really just stopping. It's been a rough week thing. Thanks for the relaxing live stream. Thank you for joining us, YouTube 7. Yeah, we're actually waiting around for you, YouTube 7. We are making sure that you're going to be good. Me and Courtney, we were actually at the park picking up trash. That's what we were doing. They weren't picking up trash. I saw them. They were actually picking up cans. At least Tom was. Why are you putting out my business out there? Huh? Sorry, guys. It's a little bit aggressive. I was giving away secrets. Guys, we'll be live again tomorrow night, 9:30. I am going to try, if I get any spare time, which I probably won't. I'm going to try and just get any wiring done that I can so you guys don't have to endure all this. And you guys will just get the cool part. The part where we get to ride it. Yeah, the part where we're riding it. Oh, yeah. Guys, we're going to ride this thing live. As soon as it's done. Thanks, Garage. Thanks for tuning in. Bondsville has it for a substitution Hickok motorcycles. Okay. All right, Orange Zest. Bonneville has it. All right. I'm going to have to look into it then. Is there a number for it? Orange Zest? Is there a light bulb number by chance that you can look up? Is it a specific one or thanks for the info. Orange Zest. Guys, we'll be back again live tomorrow night, 9:30. We're going to be working on the scooter. Hopefully we'll get it finished. Hopefully we find the light bulb. All right, cool. Thank you, Orange Zest. I'm going to check it out as soon as we're done here. Guys, we'll be live. We'll be working. We'll be getting it done. And, as soon as I get this scooter done, as soon as it's all finished up, we're going to go for a ride live. Might be the British one. Yeah, it probably is. It said made in England. Hello, Governor. Guys, we're going to go out and get a little tea and scrumpets tonight. I'm going to keep my eye on you. I'll be out in the bushes, maybe under your bed, out in the storm drain. I don't know, guys. Me and Courtney, we have a lot of things to discuss. Nothing to discuss there, boss. We'll see you on the next one, guys. 9:30 tomorrow, Pacific. Don't get too weird without us. See ya.